that forgot its purpose. There was a time when the church was simple. A gathering of believers, a humble place of prayer, where hearts were lifted, not walls, where souls were healed, not empires built. But something changed. Now, so many churches measure their success by the size of their buildings, not by the depth of their love. They build and build and build again until what was meant to honor God becomes a monument to man. It starts small, a house of worship, they say. Then come the rooms for youth, children, or ministry. Then schools, hospitals, and enterprises, all under the name of God. But behind these walls, something sacred is lost. The simplicity of Christ, replaced by the machinery of religion. The message of faith, replaced by the language of fundraising. People give until they have nothing left. They are told it's for God, but it feeds an empire built in His name. The poor become poorer, the leaders become honored, elevated, celebrated, and the same hands that once served the needy are now busy counting donations. And when members cannot give, they're made to feel guilty, as though their lack of money is a lack of faith. But my friend, this is not God's way. God never asked the widow to build Him a cathedral. He asked her to trust Him. He never asked the poor to sustain an empire. He asked His disciples to feed them. The Most High does not dwell in temples made with hands. Acts chapter 7 verse 48. This is not faith. This is not the gospel. This is a system built to glorify men while using the name of Jesus as its banner. And the most painful part, many don't even see it. They believe it's God's test. But the real test is whether we can obey truth when it confronts our comfort. To obey better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22. The true church is not a building. It's not marble floors or stained glass. It's not a logo, a program, or a ministry brand. The true church lives in hearts that love without condition, serve without recognition, and give without expectation. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Matthew chapter 8 verse 20. It's time to wake up, to see beyond the glittering stages and golden offerings, to stop feeding empires and start feeding souls. Because the gospel was never meant to be sold. It was meant to be lived. Freely you have received, freely give. Matthew chapter 10 verse 8. May we return to the simplicity of Christ before the world turned His house into a business.